And he takes ball one.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Martin is after it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The shortstop, number 2, Alcides Escobar.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
The windup and the 0-1. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. Now here's the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. KC down in order. Still tied 1 apiece. Here's Leonis Martin. He'll be the one to lead it off here in the top of inning number 10. First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Into the box now, Nico Goodrum. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
He tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
So striding forward now, Victor Reyes. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Goins fields it cleanly. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Tigers. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Ready once again, Ryan Goins. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
The windup and the 0-1. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. Popped him up. Martinez will pull this one in over near the first base dugout for out number 1.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, Drew Butera. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first two by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
1 out, nobody on. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box, Billy Burns. Pitch popped up. And no one will get this one. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Mata on the move. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Royals go down 1-2-3. Score remains tied 1-1. Ready for another shot now. Jeimer Candelario. He'll kick things off here in the 11th. First pitch on its way. Pulled softly out toward right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Nick Castellanos now. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Left side. Scooped up on the backhand. One there. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. The head-to-head line with Blaine Boyer. He's 1 for 4. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Jay giving chase. And a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it. The tag, and they got him at second. Ready for another chance. Victor Martinez, runner in scoring position with Sagan. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Now batting, catcher, James McCann. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Royals, number 51, Tim Hill.
James McCann will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Tigers. Still tied 1 apiece. In now is John Jay.
Leading off for the Royals, center fielder, John Jay.
Joe Jimenez takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is a swinging strike on the slider. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard up the middle. Goodrum ranging up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 21, Lucas Duda.
Digging in to try it again. Lucas Duda hit the ball pretty well in his last at bat, but it resulted in a line out. The 0-1 missed with a slider.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. On to first, and that'll mean a 12th inning is in order as this inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On to inning number 12 we go. All tied at 1-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Leonis Martin. He singled his last time up.
Leonis Martin.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Ground ball right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, Dan, obviously good game plan by the offensive team. Bunch of knocks, but they can't seem to get any runs going.
Boy, I'd say as a pitcher, Dero, you're always trying to minimize the damage. Lots of traffic, and so far, very little to show for. You wonder how much longer he can keep this up.
In now, Nico Goodrum. Hit hard on the ground to short. And no chance there for Escobar. It's a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead runs in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Into the box now, Victor Reyes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jay has a read on it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Now, programming note to pass along. Those of you tuning in to see our afternoon aerobics show, Get Fit with Eddie Cram. Unfortunately, due to the length of the game, that show will not be seen today. Ladies, we apologize. So back at the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Jose Iglesias. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with 1 away. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to short. Backhanded. The second for 1. Back to Duda. A double play and the inning is over. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. Don't leave us now. It's just getting good. We're back for more on the show. Riding in once again, Chesler Comfort. And he'll lead things off as they'll try to walk off winners in the bottom half. Comes set and the 0-1. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Goodrum is there, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Alex Gordon. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike.
0-1's the count.
1 out, nobody on. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes to Alex Gordon.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Now the 1-2 home to Gordon. And this is swung on and missed, and Gordon becomes out number 2 now.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Little flare out to left, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this.
Standing in now, Ryan Goins, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And no shot to recover on the throw to first, and there are 2 on as we'll see how this is scored. And he needed extra innings to get it, but there's his first hit of the game, and that'll keep the hit streak alive and kicking.
Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball, right? You go extra innings, that lineup turns over, and was able to get him 1 extra AB.
Yeah, and he'd be lying right now if he said he wasn't thinking about it. The boys hooked him up right there. Pitching staff extended the game a little bit. 1 more plate appearance, and he extends the hit streak.
Grounder down the line at third. On to first, and we're headed to 13 as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors in 2. Digging in and looking for more, Jeimer Candelario. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. And that becomes the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 9, designated hitter,
Nick Castellanos now. First delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field. Jay is there, 2 gone.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Over the bullpen and into the stands. That's 1 long home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left as they've taken a 2-run lead.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Up next for the Tigers, catcher, James McCann.
Into the box, James McCann. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 4th home run for him on the season. And the Tigers have taken a 4-1 lead.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Now pitching for the Royals, number 33, Brian Flynn. Now batting.
Here's Leonis Martin.
Leonis Martin.
As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Jay has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. And now this crowd finds their club behind the 8 ball here, as they don't want to wind up on the losing end of this thing. The Tigers lead it 4-1. So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Billy Burns, he flew out in his last at bat. First offering on its way. Sliders in for a strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. 1-2, here it comes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another 1-2 delivery. And this is fouled at the plate.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starters. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Tigers, number 68, Daniel Song.
First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Goodrum over to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Third baseman, number 8, Mike Moustakas.
Digging in once again, Mike Moustakas. He comes in 0 for 4 with an RBI in this one. And he fouls this one off. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. KC down to their final strike in this one. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's a sweet win, especially on the road. They took the lead in the top of the 13th and held on to it in the bottom to secure this win.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. Joe Jimenez claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Mikey Matuk is at the plate here, having already gone deep twice in this one. Maybe we'll see number 3 here. He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 0-1 delivery. Line to the right side. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Tigers leave 1. But no matter, they lead it 8-2. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Matuk is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Moving closer towards our conclusion now. 8-2 the count in this one, as our line score will give you a look at how we got to this point in the contest. In is Jorge Soler.
The right fielder, number 12, Jorge Soler.
The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Matuk is right there, and that will retire the side. KC down in order, still 8-2.
Four wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
8-2 tonight's final. Detroit jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jordan Zimmerman notches his 3rd win of the year. Jake Junis was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight for Mark. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Daniel Norris is on the mound looking to keep this game tied, but these fans are hoping to celebrate a walk-off victory. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2. Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out, number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
The 0-1. This one's down to third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Line to the right side. To Shields. Heads for the plate. And the winning run is across to score.
Always great when a game really comes down to the ninth inning like it did here. They had a chance to walk it off and send their fans home happy, and that's exactly what they did. Lots of smiles around here right now.
Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Texas Rangers came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Jesse Chavez wins his fourth game out of the bullpen this year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, we'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Jacoby Jones bats here with the game on the line in the ninth. Tying run stands in scoring position, so a base hit here could even things up. Popped him up, marked him up in foul ground, and no one can get there. We'll try it again. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Line to the right side, but foul. Last breath for the Tigers. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Yeah, he does surrender one run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win.
And a welcome to those of you just joining us today on MLB Network. You've come to us at the right time. Michael Fulmer still on the mound to start this ninth inning. He's got a shutout working to this point, so we'll see if he can finish this thing off. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the ninth.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Coming into this one against Michael Fulmer, not great. He's 1 for 8. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Here it comes, 0-2. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
High pop-up. Candelario waits on it, but it's the pitcher that makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Catch is made, and the Tigers have ended their 5-game losing streak as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove in the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
A 2-0 finish today. Detroit came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Michael Fulmer earned his 5th win of the year. Wade LeBlanc is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon.
And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Michael Fulmer is on the mound here in the 8th, trying to preserve his shutout, but he does find himself in a bit of a jam. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in an 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Here's D. Gordon now, and their runners at the corners now.
D. Gordon.
First pitch on its way. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Iglesias has to hurry. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Mariner rally gets turned away as the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Gene Segura standing in. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Here's Nelson Cruz now.
Number 23, Nelson
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Jones going back on it. Still going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run from Nelson Cruz. Home run number 9 on the year. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
The batter, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here's Robbie Cano now. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 delivery. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager.
Number 15.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Last chance for the Mariners. Hard hit ball to short. Right to Iglesias. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the Tigers have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Well, he was gunning for a complete game shutout, but it just wasn't in the cards here. But anytime you can go 9 innings and give up only 1 single run, you've done pretty good for yourself and your team.
7-1. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Jose Iglesias may be looking to go deep here as he and his team trail by 1 here in the 9th. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a liner. Well, this one is gloved for the out, and a big sigh of relief here as this ball game is over. And it's a 4-3. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Detroit Tigers are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a 1-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Missed with a slider.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Goodrum is up with it. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the Tigers have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Tigers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Jordan Zimmerman earns win number